Welcome to Getting Connected with BYOT. I'm Jack.
And I'm Alana. We're here to go over with you the Bring Your Own Technology initiative of the Williamson County School System.
In these segments, we'll talk about some of the great things that are going to happen and also some common misconceptions associated with this strategy to get our students more involved in 21st century learning.
We are going to go out to Haley, who is at Lipscomb Elementary School, to talk with Melody Scott about how BYOT is being used in her classroom.
Thanks, guys. Hi, I'm Haley Craver, and I'm here in Brentwood with Miss Scott. She's a 5th grade scales teacher, and we are talking to her about BYOT and how she utilizes it in her classroom today. So what is the general background of BYOT? How are they getting on to the Williamson County internet and stuff?
Well, when the kids come in, they're going to be able to bring any kind of device they want. They can bring an iPhone, they can bring an iPad, they can use a cell phone that has a connection capabilities. And when they come in, one of the first lessons that we're going to do with the kids is teach them how to access the guest network that is going to be in all the Williamson County schools.
Awesome. And how are you using this in your classroom?
There are so many ways that we're going to be able to use this in the classroom. We can get feedback instantly from kids by using certain programs. Socrative is one of those. Every student in Williamson County from 3rd grade up has a Gmail account that's filtered through the county, and it's county safe, county specific. They can use that to communicate with their teachers. The possibilities are endless.
So what is that they cannot do? What such websites or anything like that they are not allowed to use and go on during these, while they are connected to the Williamson County internet?
Well, I'm glad you asked. There's certain things that the kids are not going to be allowed to do. They can't go on Twitter. They're not going to be allowed to use their Facebook. And as teachers, we're going to be monitoring that because there'll be an icon that we can very quickly take a look at to make sure that the kids are not on their G4 network, that they're actually on the school servers.
What about other personal emails from home? Are those acceptable?
We're going to be staying away from personal stuff simply because this is an educational venue for us to really utilize to empower our learning.
So what is that what they can do while using their BYOT?
Some of the things that I've done in my class so far, especially using Google Docs, the kids have used their Gmail account to email reading responses to me instead of having to use the traditional pen and paper, and they love that. They can use the Google Docs presentation module, which allows them to insert videos and word art and even animation into a presentation, which is very cool because it lets the kids create something that's very personal and self-specific, yet address certain educational topics that we're trying to look at. Oh God, what else do we do? This is great. Lame footage. The kids can also use the Google Docs to work on, the kids can use Google Docs to work on presentations together. They can communicate while at home. So that's a great venue for them to use when there's a project assignment that they have to do within a group, because they can get online at home and access that secure network as well.
That's awesome. And what is the reason behind all of this? Why did Williamson County decide to start the BYOT program?
Here's the thing. In the real world, you know and I know, we use technology daily. I mean, we have cell phones and we check our emails. And, you know, we look at the news online, and there's so many ways that the corporate world and just the social world in and of itself exists by utilizing technology. And when we bring this into the classroom, it's going to create and empower such a great, vast learning environment for these kids. And essentially, we're equipping them for the future. This is how the real world is. And by bringing BYOT into our schools, we're giving them tools that are going to help them develop incredible futures.
Thank you so much for having us and sharing all this great information about BYOT. It's been great having you here. And now back to the studio.
Thanks so much, Haley. It's really fun to see what younger students are using technology for.
In the future, we will be looking at how other schools are implementing BYOT.
As always, you can check out the BYOT website if you have any questions on the program and how you can become more involved.
We will see you next time. I'm Alana.
And I'm Jack, and this has been Getting Connected with BYOT.